friends, fiends, and everyone in between, lend me your ears, for I have more story to tell. When last we spoke, our heroes journeyed into the gaping maw, and were made privy to a secret passage that would lead them to the gnomes. It was in the back of a gnarly kitchen and guarded by a cannibal changeling. No trouble for our heroes at all. Well, let's not waste another moment and hop right back into these exciting demon days.
Yeah, so Feder, you're going through the bodies of the drow. You're trying to find what again?
I just want to see. So we know that they were from Naxxus. Which faction is it? Sorry, my brain is dead.
Oh, why? I'm the DM. Why am I?
Yep. The Mengenalar. Yeah, I was never going to get there. I should have Darth Ferengi's Dark Places. The Mengenalar. So sorry. Serious rescue mission. So we know what they're with the Mengenalar. And fuck. Mengenalar.
Alar.
See?
I didn't hear it either.
You didn't even
I
help.
heard Mengelar.
No, it's Mengenalar. I just need to get it back. Mengenalar.
Have I ever told you how, like, when creating fantasy names for things,
Mengenalar.
the more trouble that people have with pronouncing them is like a gift. It's the Salvatore school of writing fantasy names.
Mengenalar.
Salvatore, but yeah.
Salvatore?
Oh my god. Any Hoozle serious rescue
Hoozle doozle
mission.
Let's get it.
We know that these folks were in the Mengenalar. I want to see if they have any missives on them. I want to see if they have any, if they were given anything, if they have any, the equivalent of a dog tag. You know what I mean? I want to do as right by these folks and learn what I can from them as possible.
Okay. Their armors are gone. So if they had like loose cloth, that like a shirt or slacks, that's fine. That was still on there. Most of the valuables have been stripped out. Any sort of tags you might find are gone, or identification. There are markings, some tattoos along the near the shoulder blade, but kind of near the collar bone, that are marks of rank, but it's hard to decipher where they rank on it. Just simple, I don't want to say by the numbers, but sort of like, here's how many of us there are.
Right. I'm going to just quickly, in one of my journals, I'm just going to just trace down the tattoos.
Yeah, it looks to be simple drow numbering, and as you scan over the, as you look at the patch of skin there, there's a sense that maybe they keep that from any magical alterations if they're going to reveal themselves. It's just a simple way to kind of, here's who we are. You rub your shoulder a little bit, move the collar of the shirt down, like, oh, I have an itch right here. I'm 13.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. So, simple kind of rank and file, newish looking. They look fairly young for drow, which is a hard distinction to make because drow and elves live for a long time. But they are a bit fresher faced.
Mm-hmm. Copy that. All right, so yeah, I'll just kind of look at Taz and give a nod and lay them out with a little bit more, reverence than the other folks that I'm just piling in the corner.
No, Yusuf will help if he's done talking to the gnomes. He'll help do that.
Sure. And the gnomes join you too to help. They seem appreciative of the drow presence in terms of their reverence.
Yeah.
So there may have been, like, it wasn't kind of an ugly situation, but they may have, Nax may have made good where he could.
Mm-hmm. Sure. All right, so I'm gonna. All right then. And I look up at, and I'm like, onward, and I'll start to just kind of stealth out from there, back towards, kind of out into that main cavern that we first saw.
So like maybe this little section here, kind of where the gnomes were before, kind of in that main little area before the bridge.
Yeah, like back towards the bridge.
Yeah,
and I just want to.
I'll move out that way as well. And
I'll stop and listen and just try to get a sense of like what's around, what's.
Okay, and you hear the clink of pickaxe against stone as two gnomes across the bridge are weakly digging into a deposit, and even from where you're standing on the bridge, you can see that there's a lot of value there that they're digging and ignoring.
Yeah.
So again, just to add to this concept of like we're throwing out all this good stuff,
Sure.
for this very obsessive element.
I'll go ahead and then very quietly, I'll just like look at Yusuf and then point to his fucking armor and give him like a little like, and then
he's going to put his hand on Fetter's arm or on his shoulder.
yeah.
Like, cross the bridge, wait by the bank.
Yeah. And I'll send them back
Off
over.
the right.
I'll send them to you. The gnomes. I'm going to send the gnomes to you.
I don't know if there's any guards over there, so I was going to...
Oh my god! And I just walk past them.
Okay.
Across the bridge.
Wait. No. All right. Okay.
So she walks. So she gets. You're about halfway to the bridge.
Right.
So you push past. You make it to the bridge. You're not very noisy. You just kind of shuffle.
Right.
But as you get to the bridge, you see the two there, and just a bit to the the south and the southeast, you can see two guards, or at least hear the shuffling. That's kind of what you can observe there. And Fed, are you going with her? Or are you?
I'm going to, as soon as she goes out that far, I'm going to cunning action and zip just like 60 feet over to the other side of the bridge.
Okay. So then
I'm still keeping up the like I'm lost pretenses.
Just walking
Okay.
around. Yeah. And I'll get into, and I'll just like try to get up against the gnomes who are working and just be like, just keep working. Be very quiet. And I was like, don't be startled, don't scream. And I was like, we're here to help. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So far, any
Guess
sort
I'll
of
stay back where I am then and go with Fetter's first plan because I didn't have a chance to say mine.
so you, as they both go across, you're just like, oh, what?
And so I'm gonna pick up a pickaxe, right? And I'm gonna start to. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna kind of start tink, and I'm gonna be like, you two, and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna point towards Yusuf, and I'm gonna go, just go, and I'm just gonna like.
So then roll a, for this particular section area,
Yeah.
for what you're trying to roll a stealth.
Okay.
This is
Oh, that's nice. Oh, guess what?
That becomes...
I'm so broken. So I rolled a... Folks, come with me on this journey. I rolled a 2. All right. But guess what? That becomes a 10, which becomes an 18. Motherfucker!
so there is they startle a little bit, but they don't make a bit of noise. They rolled some skill there. They turn to you and you motion to them, and one of them, you were reaching out to grab the pickaxe from him. He's just like, okay, I guess, take it, cool. And they are going to start shifting this way, per what your instructions were.
It's really haphazard pickaxing. That's where I'll just own the 2. Is it just like fwonk, fwink, fwink? It is not the...
Now the question is, do you grab both to tink tink?
No.
Or you just...
I'm just doing one. I'm just doing like the bare minimum of...
Okay. Ooh, all right. So the one makes it across towards Yusuf, and it's like, okay, what's going on? Going towards you, confused, happy for the rescue, but confused. The other one gets past Hazelnut as she's getting in, and he slips, misses his footing a little bit, and falls into the stream, just like a splash, and corrects himself and starts scurrying. So he makes a little bit of a noise.
I'm going to point them just around the corner, like
Around the corner?
tuck in.
Okay.
Go.
So they're going to go around the corner. What are all these bodies? No, they don't shout that. That's
Can I make a dex roll to try and catch him?
Yes. You are timed roughly about the same as he's crawling across.
Only 12.
12? He doesn't go completely Chevy Chase across the room to the door, sprawl across everything. A foot goes in a tap, a cold, like a, and you grab the arm, and cool, your momentum, you kind of walk by and gracefully catch him and use his momentum of falling forward to just put him back on the bridge as he scurries. The noise is a lot lessened from that. Still a little bit of noise, but doesn't trigger anything based off of the checks that I have done. So far, the two of you haven't been noticed. So what do you two do next? Yusuf is still across the bridge, safe from any sort of visual pinpointing, but you've got a guard straight ahead of you down this main corridor, the straight corridor, that is kind of picking his nose, looking around, just like bored. And one south along the stream that you can kind of see that there's like a shoulder pad sticking out, just like someone's lounging against a rock. But you still hear other voices around. There's still activity. They're more than what you see, but this is what you see.
Okay, so I'm just...
I kind of want to like walk up to the guard and be like, "Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout!" And like,
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I will, like, I'm still tinking and just, like, looking at Tazlin, okay, go ahead. Whatever the vibe is.
So
they're starting to get out of my sight, so I'm going to start to move up across the bridge.
So across the bridge. Start rolling a stealth.
That's a 14 on the die, so 15.
Not bad.
roll disadvantage.
I don't have to with this armor,
No, you don't.
Ooh.
Yeah.
which is not in the description, but you told me that when I put it on, so we'll have to add it.
Yeah, I gotta revise it and then wait an hour for it to show up.
It's okay.
I that's a thing. We won't get into it.
So since I crossed the bridge and
Let's put
and
I'd be
Feder is
closer
doing
to
such a knockout job
No,
of
I'd be
this,
closer
I'm going to
to
move
Maren.
up and pick up the other pick.
Right there.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up the other pick
Uh-huh.
and tink, and I'll take the one out of his hand and just...
That kind of off like that one immediately after the other that sounds like two,
Yeah.
like
Tink.
tink.
Tink, tink. Like I'll try and vary it up.
Okay.
And I was like, you and I would have a long conversation about toxic masculinity right now, but I'm trying to rescue all your friends, so...
This is what I'm good at. I'm just go do what you're good at.
And so yeah, Taslin's going forward.
And then, so I will start to...
That is an 18 on performance.
I will hug the kind of... I don't know, who knows what orientation is, but I'm going to hug the right side wall and kind of just keep an eye on Tazlin. The other right.
His right, not
My
our
right.
Oh.
Like I'm facing Tazlin, so my right hand.
Yeah.
Trying to do it for an auditory audience.
Yeah.
So I'm hugging the
I'm
right hand
working on-
wall, and I've just got a couple knives out, and I'm gonna see what Tazlin does, and I'm gonna take a minute and insightful fight that guard. Well, no, I'll be fine. She'll be in melee range, so I'm gonna let her do her thing, and then get ready to do some sharpshooting.
Okay. Do you go right directly up to the?
No, I'll just kind of like be there and just kind of like yoo-hoo, to have the guard like turn around.
Okay.
And then I will like blow a kiss, like wink, and then kind of like put my hand like I'm gonna blow a kiss, but I actually Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
So like, and I'm gonna send one at that guard, and then I'm gonna send 2 at the one further away.
Okay.
What?
So
Okay.
I mean, Feder can hit those. If I don't kill him, Feder will.
Yeah.
So I got 18, 24, and 28 to hit each of the guards.
Jesus.
all of them hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can see their armor is rusted from being down here near the a very humid place. Their armor's not good.
Okay, so the one in front of me takes... ooh, I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled an 8, not a 10.
Oh.
So the one in front of me... The one in front of me takes 12 damage.
Okay.
then the one further away takes
Just say the numbers out loud. I'll do it.
20 damage.
Okay. The one directly in front of you falls to the ground. He doesn't die so much as he starts to gurgle as the attack almost kills him. He's a hit point away.
Knife
He claps
into
his-
him.
Knife.
Just regular, not even any of the fancy ones, just a classic dagger. Yeah,
Just a-
if he's still like, then it's like whack. Just
It's like
done.
a frog thrown up its own stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one though gets completely trashed.
G1, G2, get the fuck out!
Yeah.
For those of you playing at home, John is labeling these guard 1 and guard 2, and then just taking them off the board. Cause
Yep. And so you roll your dagger. Are you just tossing it at him?
Yeah. 16. So 28 to hit.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, their ACs aren't that big. So yeah, he's gone. The two drop. So Tazlin essentially comes in like yoo-hoo, zap, 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 and the other guy falls, doesn't quite die, just like this gasp out
Before he can, it's just.
and the blade so brief, and they both go down. The second one, the one further south, not much left of him going down, but there was enough of a noise so you start to hear like, huh, what's going on? And so for this, let's roll an initiative.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
5. Strong 5.
2 again.
3.
Jesus.
I rolled a 1.
Guys, this is the most. When their boss with the actual
I
hit
also-
points
I
and the
also
actual
rolled a 1.
spell shows up, we're fucked. But right now we're
Because
doing great.
they have to have a fighting chance. We've been picking them up.
Yeah. So, Yusuf, what was yours?
2.
2. Oh.
I also rolled a 1, so I am at 2.
Feder, what?
5.
Cool.
Tony's at 3.
Yep.
Sweet.
What do you know? Everyone this round's rolling just an absolute butt. One of the gnomes is above a 10. Everyone else
Is below a 10?
is below a 10.
Sweet Christ.
So, the two gnomes, which gnomes were these? The two that are along the path that Tazlin and Feder you can see. Mm-hmm. They freeze as they're unsure of what to do next, bringing us to Feder.
Okay, I'm going to.
So you did hear after that what tut 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 blade. You did hear some what.
Okay,
You
so
register in like your skill, your perception that there are more enemies about.
great. So, cunning action, 60 feet forward. I'm gonna kind of run, and I just want to kind of slide to the gnomes, like baseball slide, and then kind of like come up on like a crouched position with my daggers out, and just very quickly go. Listen, run back that way. Your fellows are there with you. We're breaking everybody out. Grab a weapon on the way. Guard yourselves. We'll be back.
Okay. And along that way, as you traveled, you would have. I'm going to move you back briefly just so you can see.
Right.
You'd have seen
Those two.
across another bridge further to the south of the bridge you guys crossed.
Right.
Off into a forking path. 3 more.
Okay.
This hides everything that you don't directly. You can see 3.
Sure.
There's one on a higher ledge. 2 standing by the bridge watching.
Right.
1 solitary gnome. The gnome over there doesn't notice anything, but the 2 that you talk to towards this southern path, they're like yes, and on their next turn they'll go.
And then I'll try to look up at Tazlin and just do like a 3 that way, and then point towards the aperture that I saw them, just so I know that she knows kind of what's up over there.
Yeah. And then Tazlin is next. We're all under 10 in the initiative order here, everybody.
Which was the way that you pointed? I was not paying attention.
Towards my left, your right. Like
Okay.
at the next little intersection of caverns.
Okay, well, I will move down to where the guard was that I obliterated.
So you obliterated right down to
Down
about there.
And I will Eldritch Blast the 2 by the bridge.
Okay. They're like, what's going on? They're at alert from the noise, but they don't see anything just yet.
I'm lost. Boom, 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 boom.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
Arcane howitzer. Jesus.
First one is a 15.
15 misses.
18.
Hits.
And then the third one would hit. So, they'll get 1 each. One is 15, and then the other one is 9.
Okay, the one across the bridge from you, as you Eldritch Blast the 2 there, the one a little bit north, on the northern side, gets hit for the most. He stumbles and falls. Like, the blast hits him, he hits the rock, and he falls down, and he's starting to squirm. He's not dead, but he's in a world of hurt. Very similar to the first guy you just point blanked. Mm-hmm. He should probably be put out of his misery when his turn, like, whenever the chance happens. The other one manages to fall to one knee, but is still doing all right. Bringing us to one that's a little bit further back in the alcove. He hops down, moves to the bridge past them, gets his crossbow at the ready and fires. We'll see if anything happens with it.
So is this all, like, is the fungus and stuff illuminating the area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just real classic Underdark shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. 19 to hit Tesla. Only 4 as a crossbow bolt hits. Their equipment's not doing much, but...
Oh, terrible. It goes it, like, swipes my arm. Boo.
And that is his turn. The one that's on the floor uses its entire action to weakly get itself to standing. And the other one will turn and try to fire its own crossbow bolt at Taslan, but rolled a 3. Goes wild. He's in a panic. He's not even sure he knows who he was shooting at. Just like something happened across the bridge, something tacked, fire.
I just cutesy anime pose and like wave.
Yeah. So then Yusuf, you are up there. You hear scuffling. Your visibility is...
When I crossed the bridge, did I see a guard through the middle, or was I?
You would have seen one of them. One out of the 3 that had direct line of sight.
I didn't know if that shoulder pad was visible to all of us that went across the bridge or just Taslan, because my passive perception is only an 11.
Oh, what's your passive, Taslan?
My passive for which?
Perception.
Perception 14.
No, you wouldn't have.
Okay. Did I see? I could see Feder going 3 and pointing this way, though, right?
Yes.
He's gonna move 30 through, like, straight through that small alcove.
This guy here?
Yep.
Okay.
To there. And then he's gonna double move the 10, 20. He's gonna put himself in between G2 and G1 on the offside. Like, he's gonna try and get through to the other side to protect the gnome.
Oh, gotcha. So this.
Yeah.
So you're just going to barrel through them. Okay.
You need me to make a...
There's enough space where you wouldn't have to be, like, footballing past them.
Oh, okay.
Because the one to the north of you a little bit is weak. Like a hit point away from death.
Okay.
Not doing so hot. Barely
Look at him real mean.
Yeah,
just
I'll pull my sword on the way so I just land, like, guard up.
Okay.
Actually, man,
Actually, I'm not going to do any of that.
it's
no,
a
I'm just...
Welcome to our retcon episode.
If you only knew.
Yeah, no, that's it. I don't really have anything as a bonus action I want to do now.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll land there and look intimidating, trying to draw their focus to me instead of across the bridge.
Sure. You see the gnome across the way. They have stopped, and they're looking at you inquisitively, but they're cautious. They're not sure what's going on.
Okay.
Bring us to the 2 up here, the 2 gnomes, Feder, that you said, get out of here. He's going to do that. Use his full, was it 25, 50?
We had tiny little gnome feet.
50 there. Same with him. Right into the mushroom. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There. Bringing us to Feder. So they scurry past you. They're just like, okay, fine. And there's some they weakly move, but they're getting out of there. So they're doing as you said.
I want to, because there's the intersection behind me where Tazlin is. I think I want to like creep forward, like further south. Just like I want to stealth like 30 feet.
Okay, stealth. Roll stealth. So stealth 30 feet. I'm going to move you the 30 feet, and we'll figure this out. So that way you can kind of get a visual.
18.
Nice. This guard that you see, they're not... they heard a noise, but they're not necessarily looking in your direction. But we have to add them to this combat. Where did they go? Oh, yeah, they're all rolling the same. So he's looking... You can kind of see that from where you're standing, you look at him directly to the south. There's more of the stream beyond him, not bridged, but very shallow. And the stream continues up off this like little mini path north from there, almost like a Y shape.
Right.
And you can't quite see the other side of that. But he's looking that way as if there was a sound that echoed there. So he's misattributing where the sound came from.
Sure.
And he's looking in that direction, not quite catching you on the periphery, you've scooted past that already.
Right.
So he's looking beyond you and to the left a little bit. You got out of his periphery pretty quick.
Okay.
You're in a good position to not be seen from him, but he's
Right.
on alert. So he knows that something's going on. And that's for your 30 movement. So you still have action.
Right. I'm gonna bonus action to hide, just kind of like tuck up against the wall there.
Okay. You're there.
Yeah. Bonus action to hide, and then I am going to ready an action
Sure. I'm going to move you into the... Nope.
into the. You're gonna clip me out of the wall,
Yep.
like a video game.
Yeah, into the rock face so you can actually... Because you're going to have visual on 2 more guards that are...
Okay.
They're not as attentive. They're not quite in this. They haven't quite been alerted. They've heard some noise, but they're still focused on the gnomes.
All right. So
But you have visual on them, even though you're not in the actual rock
I'm gonna
face.
ready an action to if he comes into melee with me, like if he comes past me, or if he like when he's alerted, he's gonna eat a dagger. So I'm just, but I don't want to move just yet.
Okay.
So I moved up, I hid, I'm ready to chuck a dagger at him when he sees, if and when he sees me, or when he moves closer to me.
Okay, and it was, 18 on your stealth?
18 on the stealth.
Well, at least you guys are rolling good on that front. Just consistently low rolls across the board.
slowly.
So yeah, that's your movement. Tazlin, you're next. Feder went past you down the southern path, cut towards some rock face, and is currently mostly out of visible range from you, but you can kind of place that he's around a rock. And there's still the 3 guards to where Yusuf is off the bridge path. You Feder to the south, and just one dead as fuck guard right at your feet.
I pew pew.
That should be a shirt, just a shirt for warlocks. I pew pew.
I pew pew. Pew pew pew. All 3 of them, the base dice was like 15. So, at a +9.
Okay.
Pretty sure I hit them.
I love just Yusuf like just sword up,
Yeah, just-
ready to go, and it's just like
Anyways, I went in blasting.
So 9, 9, and 5 + 8. Help me.
5 + 8, 13.
Yes, 13. So 9, 9, and 13.
All right.
1 to each. 13 to the one that is 13 to the one that shot me with his crossbow.
Okay. So the 2 go down. The one that immediately came in, the fresh-faced one who fired one off at you, that went wild, I think. I don't think he hit you.
No, the one that first initially came in, he was the fresh face one. He was the one that did hit me.
Out of the two off to the side, yeah? The north and south.
The one that was up on the ledge is the one that shot her with the crossbow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
G1 is the
G1.
one that shot me.
Okay, so he's in bad shape, not dead. The other two beside him go down completely. So you took a lot out of him. He's one good hit away from being done, but yes. A lot of damage. And he weakly is the next one in turn. So do you have any other movement or action or bonus action?
I'm just gonna stay put. Everything's still in reach of me, so with my 120 feet.
Seeing his men go down, he'll weakly yell out, and we'll see how well he does with this. Help! Help! We'll see if anyone heard, but it wasn't very strong. You've done a lot of damage to him, and he's going to try and make... he's going to turn around and try to attack the one who just passed him, Yusuf, whatever good that might do. He's going to drop the crossbow and try to reach for his spear. Sword. 13.
Dink.
Nope.
Yeah.
And because of that, he is disoriented, damaged, and he's trying to switch weapons. There's too much in there for him to... He's just not enough. He doesn't have enough training to be flawless at this or to be any good. So, nothing. Goes wide. After him is one more guard before you. It is the guard next to Feder. So further south, he is going to start moving within Feder's range here to look around, and he looks towards the path, doesn't see anything, turns, and immediately just like, oh.
Okay,
Shiv.
So that's he's gonna take Death's Parlay right to the noggin. Let's see.
Pleasure doing business, sir.
Actually, no. I'm gonna. The Dragon Tooth's been doing work. I'm gonna keep the Dragon Tooth going.
Thanks, sir.
So that's 26 to hit.
Yes.
Just the most satisfying sound. Oh yeah, daddy. And not my best work. 10, 15, 18, 23 points of damage. And 2 points of just spice on top of that. Just spicy poison party.
He did.
Great. So
I told you he did.
he goes, "Ah!" And then it's just like, it's almost the reverse of the other thing, where it's just like, it just goes right into the neck, and then I just grab his face, and I just want to pull him like by the face with me, like
Nice.
into
The shadows.
the shadows.
The shadow knows.
Yeah.
Shadow. He did.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, no, it was a held action, so I won't add any other flavor to that.
Okay.
So yeah, back in Batman strikes again, back into the shadows.
Nice. Yusuf, you're up.
Just
You do know that the guy behind you, as you passed him, he weakly called for help and tried to like attack you, but just fumbled completely.
Yeah. 17 hit him.
Yeah, just.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to say, like, as he's drawing his weapon, the clink was actually my sword coming down through his into him. We'll see if the damage reflects that.
See if you can do it without hitting your mic.
Ooh.
So spicy.
Go fuck yourself. Max damage. So let's see. Well, not on the radiant. 12, 17 plus 6, 23 points of damage.
He's dead as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes down. He had no chance. Just your movement through, his fumbling, your blade.
So, cut him down and kind of push him off to the side so the bridge is open, and I'll motion to the gnome to come to me.
Okay.
And then I'll just say, cross the bridge, turn left, cross the bridge, alcove on the right, go.
And the gnom's like,
whoops, too much. 50 gets them to the bridge. Which, for now, you have, I think we're out of initiative for a brief period of time. Just because the other two Fetter that you clocked,
sure,
they're not focused on this at all. The other gnomes flee as per instructed.
Okay.
We'll remove these guards who just died like so much death that didn't know what they had coming. But to keep in mind, rolled well for one of the gnomes. They're going to be able to make it across fine without too much problem.
So I think I'm gonna kind of stay put, and I want to watch the gnomes go and just make sure that nobody else reappears like between us and them. And I want to keep an eye on the other two guards. So I'm just gonna like bonus action to hide again, and then just head on a swivel from where I'm at that kind of bottom corner. Because I can look back to my right and see Tazlin and that intersection, and then look forward to the other two guards across the stream.
Sure. And you hide well enough.
Across the stream.
Across the stream. So then, Yusuf and Tazlin, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to make a perception check, see if I can hear... Because like I can see that the path turns left right there, but I don't know if it goes through. So I'm curious if I can hear sounds of the gnomes, like... continuing to mine from there. It's actually not bad. 15.
Not bad. You hear some echo of the tink tink, but from where you're standing, looking south to your left a little bit, so like it's around to where Fetter would have been, but there's a faint echo that, you know how it feels like it's coming from both ways. Mm-hmm. There's nothing to the west directly, but if you were just to walk directly through the rock face that's in front of you, you would probably get to them. There's some noise happening on the other side.
Okay. Is there any like shadows bouncing? I'm basically curious if I know it wraps around.
Yeah, you'd be able to, even within 5, 10, 15 feet, know that it does wrap around.
Okay, then I'll take my 30 from where I was and go down towards that.
Cool. And we're not in initiative, so...
Oh, okay.
Let me know if and when I see Yusuf.
He hasn't crossed yet. Do you cross out into the path a little bit, or do you stay kind of behind the rock face? Like peeking, looking?
Yeah, I'll try to mimic Fetter as much as I can and hug the rock and kind of make my way around.
Okay. So you could probably safely get right... If I can actually grab your token, get right around there without too much problem. The guard that you see immediately, past the rock, he's looking towards the gnomes. Both guards are looking at the gnomes. They're watching them. They're bored. They hear a noise, but it was too faint. They don't care. There's a little bit of a... We've been at this for a while. Mm-hmm. We're bored. Sort of situation.
Okay. I want to creep forward along the wall just to get... hopefully like line of sight that I can get the guard closest to me. If I had to chuck some daggers, I could.
Sure.
Because that should be within 60 feet of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. You should be safe right around.
Sharpshooter. So yeah, I'll go right up to the edge of the little...
Sharpshooter lets you throw a dagger 60 feet?
Yeah, buddy.
Fucking hell.
It's the disadvantage range without the disadvantage.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then Tazlin, you're still there. If we back up a little bit, as they've moved to try and triangulate each other, you're still kind of in that intersection. You do hear a lot of, not necessarily alerted commotion to your left, where the big central area seems to be. There's a lot of activity, but not panicked activity. And then Fetter went to the south a bit, and Yusuf went around.
I would have moved towards Fetter during that time.
Okay.
I will annoy everyone in the sense of like, I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm not necessarily being loud either.
Right.
But I'm just, walking around.
Just don't give a fuck.
I'm sightseeing.
Shiny.
So do you go around the corner to where Fetter? Okay. Mm-hmm. You see him there. Fetter's. Yeah, you probably see him. Are you trying to hide completely, Fetter, or if Talzin just walks around the corner, will she?
I mean, I'm trying to be hidden from the guards. You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily.
So coming from her end, she would probably still see you, and you could probably see her.
Yeah. So I'll just kind of I'll look and nod and just let Tazlin do whatever Tazlin's gonna do, and just be ready to back her up.
All right. So Tazlin, you're at the stream. You see Fetter there. The guards.
I actually start playing in the stream.
I love it.
Listen, it's been a long 48 hours for the entire group of us. I do not blame this, like, mild, somewhere between Harley Quinn and Ophelia vibe that's going on here. This is actually very
On brand.
very on brand.
Singing in the rain.
Just kicking the water around.
Sometimes you set up
singing in the
things like
rain.
this to be like, all right, how are you going to do it? Like, that's really all it is
Oh, sure.
This corridor is...
How are we
going to
going to Metal Gear our way through this, or if we just going to run in and start kicking shit?
Right. The guards do notice. They turn their attention and start moving in your direction. Like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, whoa. And the one closer to you, as he gets towards the stream, like, ma'am, you're not supposed to be down here. What's going on?
Two daggers.
At the same time, like, as I'm turning and kicking water and all of that, he 2 daggers and I, like, finger guns. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go now. It's a weird, sexy competition with us. I'm gonna throw 1 dagger into each of them and then just see what you do. So
you finger gun them and you're daggering them. Let's just see the numbers and we'll play it out.
okay. So
While this is happening, once I see the insanity start, I'm gonna move into the middle of the room and try and get the gnome's attention. Like, come this way, and bring them around and give them the same instructions as I gave the other one.
so
So a lot of this is happening at the same time. So let's see what their rolls are.
dirty
You're coming-
20 and dirty 20 and 23 on the 2 daggers. The dirty 20 has the sneak attack on it.
You love to see it, folks.
24, 27, and 25.
Okay, so they're all
Red mist throughout this entire cavern. Just
Yeah, no. These two guards don't know
exploding.
what hit them, but I like this angle of this competition that you guys are having. How are you guys doing this? Like, how are you guys doing this together? Like,
15, 14,
I think we
and
both
13.
We both look at each other. Okay, so the first one.
Yeah, you're hiding against the wall.
is-
Oh my
Comes
God.
around.
So that's
No, I total jazz hands it, and like as the daggers go past
11.
me.
Yusuf just
15.
leans back and plays on his phone.
21. So 25 for the first one, and then the second one is not as good. 12 and 3 points of poison damage on the second one. So I think it's like I see you're playing, and then I'm going to do my thing, and then I see you go to do your thing, and then it's like, motherfucker, and it's just like two just
This is
devil
basically,
children and a
like-
very Yusuf is having the most. We're in 2 completely different movies is what's happening. Like we're in Suicide Squad 2 and like Yusuf's in Taken, and like we're just like painting the walls with blood and dancing around, and the color palette in Yusuf's version is like very saturated and like very serious.
I have a very particular set of skills.
This is becoming a pattern for us because this is very much like when we were going into the temple
Yeah.
under the mountain.
Yep. Oh god, we're just we have problems, but whatever. Guys, what
It's
if
how we
We're working
connect.
through them.
what if like
This is our intimacy.
but, like what if Joker and Harley like had like a slightly better relationship? You know what I mean? Like what if the power dynamic was a little bit more equal?
I think this is what that would look like.
Yeah.
Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Where's the goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Sorry, the one line that made
So
me lose
good.
my shit for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gnomes do it. They're clink,
I forgot all about that line. Oh god, it's so good.
and it's Alan Tudyk. So like,
Yeah.
fuck. The guards had passed by the gnomes as Tasman was playing in the stream, and pew, 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 and then daggers, and thump, 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 blast. And the gnomes were thinking, they look, and then they see another tiefling just really aggressively motioning them, and like, oh,
And I'm
okay.
hoping at some point someone's going to recognize me.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. No, these two, they look, at first they're like, is that?
And he nods, like he sees the recognition. He's like, yes, come towards me.
Okay. And so they, for the sake of this, make their way that way, towards where you guide them. So do you guide them the whole way? Oh, like, how far do you take with them?
I'm actually going to walk them around back to the bridge because I want to clock this area to the left. And as we're walking, like, is there anyone else over in this area?
I really like the idea that like the instructions for the gnomes get harder. Because now it's like loop back around here, cross the bridge, the other
turn left, cross the other bridge, alcove on the right.
One of them, Simon Says of directions.
One of them's gonna, like a real dumbass, just run into the wrong part of the cave, and I can't wait for it. Just like two to the left, and then was it a left or a right? And then it was.
Yusuf, you see as you look down there that there's a path that offshoots towards the west a little bit, where the map ends. And beyond that, there's nothing. It just drops off. It's a flat earth. No, it just ends. There is a bit of caved-in rock there. The path doesn't continue past that.
Okay.
It seems like this area was dug through, kind of a dead end for both mining operations and escape.
Cool.
So it's not a very great area.
I will. Then,
Silly
yeah,
place.
I'll accompany them across the bridge and tell them, go down there, cross the bridge, wait in the alcove on the right.
Cool. Leaving you basically at the bridge where you were before charging. You've circled around. They've gone past. They've started to rejoin the other gnomes to the north.
I'll cross the bridge and kind of hang out at the mushrooms over there. Because I know that loops around because I saw them. So I'm going to wait here and just kind of
Okay, if I see Yusuf come back, I'm gonna not get my loafers wet and double back towards Yusuf. Again, like just sneaky sneaks, just the whole time.
Do you pick up your daggers? I think you have to get your loafers wet to pick up your daggers.
I'm gonna like very sadly like.
Unless Taslin wants to get them.
And I was like, and I'll look at Tess and be like, "Can you just get the daggers?"
I will go pick up the daggers, and then I will walk halfway through the stream back to him.
Yeah.
And then I will stop and just kind of hold them out to him. Like, come on. You have some worldly experience opportunities here.
All right, so I'll step into the dirty, gross water.
Okay.
And get my daggers back. And then step off and immediately just go, ugh, and then like press to digipen my feet dry, because wet socks is the worst feeling in the world.
The pen or the
is.
cane? The Mendicane or the
the
cane?
the cane. Yeah, and just be like, it's almost like there's a minute where I really hate this, but it feels true. Like I take my shoes off, like and I'm just like, see, now we have to do this, and then I'm just like drying my feet.
And as he's doing that, I just lean down and water.
And just like I'm like facing, and it just smashes against the side of my face, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I'll just dry, because the face I don't mind as much. It's just the wet socks. It's hard to sneak around in a catacomb with wet socks.
But I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. And then I put my shoes. I was like, can we get back to like helping our friend in his life debt or whatever?
Isn't this great bonding time?
I mean, kind of. And I was like, have you been keeping count? I think I lost count. Whatever. And then I'll just.
We were supposed to keep count. I've just been enjoying killing people.
Me too. We don't tell Yusuf. And then I'll just sneak back up next to
Paladin
him.
is out of earshot.
Oh yes, definitely. Especially with your passives. Tassin, do you follow better?
Yeah, I can be next to them with my passives and be out of earshot. 11.
Yeah.
Yay.
Also secrets. Roll for secrets. You can't keep them.
I mean, for all Yusuf knows, we could say I've just enjoyed spilling people. Like,
Insight check with disadvantage.
Billy.
We're like, spilling people?
Oh, Billy.
That's not. I didn't actually say that.
Okay, I won't roll.
But do you join them, or do you just continue to play in the water for a little bit? Okay.
No,
Come
they
on,
leave
John.
me
We're
down
super
there
focused
forever.
about this mission, John. God. Seriously.
Inside of a 7, so yes, I believe you.
What do I see across the bridge?
So, do you go up to the bridge? How far are you willing to look?
I go up to that corner that you have me next to,
Okay.
right there in the little alcove.
So we're back at that main intersection, and this is the other side. So that we've got the bridge that Yusuf went across kind of on our left, and then the new bridge on the right.
Right. And there's a lot of commotion. There's a lot of mining. There's a lot of machinery, wood creaking, and lots of activity and orders being given. You hear a deeper voice. Like, you can't make out the words, your perception. But guards are moving around. And you can kind of see from where you are a person in loose fitting pants, a small tunic, a loose tunic, something that gives them freedom of movement. Very muscular, tall, close cropped hair. They seem hardier, sturdier. They move really well and really fast and graceful as they go around, keeping an eye on things. The one that you see is watching the guard, looking up at something that you can't quite see as the guard is moving around. And there's some coughing and noise further in, and they turn around like, quiet! And that's kind of what you perceive from there. More machinery moving, and tink, 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 tink of pickaxes that echo. The space, given the echoing, seems bigger.
Okay. I'm going to creep across the bridge. For once, actually, like, sneaky stealth boy.
Okay.
Not like Assassin's Creed style. And just try to hug the wall to my... Just go across and then go right to my right.
So
Because I see that guy. Yeah, I'm just trying to get into the room and find another...
Is he up on a mushroom?
Yes, so I'll get to that in a second.
So
to your right immediately, there is a big, floppy, flowery mushroom with a very blankety sort of head
okay,
to it that you can kind of get under and behind.
Sure.
It's gonna eat you.
No, but I mean, it does respond. It appreciates that you're there.
If so, let's say that was 30 bonus action to hide. I'm gonna try to get the other 30 feet to that tent off to kind of the lower right hand side. I'm gonna try to sneak up around that and kind of take my hiding spot there
Okay,
and go psst to the gnome that I see in front of me.
gotcha. And you do manage. Everyone else is busy. It's not necessarily that they're not noticing things. They are focused, very focused, on the guard, the people on the bridge, and Feder. As you came in, you got a fairly decent view of this place, and you can see that there is more of a structure built over this giant broken chasm that seems to go further down into the Underdark. Bridges and a platform in the middle that looks almost elevator-like. Surrounding it are a bunch of drow that are sitting that have been tied, and you clock them as you're weaving along the wall. You're hugging the wall, and did I have you roll for stealth?
I will roll it now.
Roll for it.
6 becomes 10, 18.
18? Perfect. So there's just, with all the activity, the commotion that's productivity-based, you're able to hug the wall, go from one mushroom to the next. A lot of floppy mushroom canopy that you can work through, and you do find yourself in a little pocket to the south, where a gnome is just wheezing a bit, clink, wheezing a bit, clink. They're tired. They're very tired. They turn to face you weakly and just like, what are you doing?
And I'm like, we've rescued a bunch of your fellows and killed a bunch of guards behind us. We're planning on doing the same. I'm not alone. So just stay here, and when you find your moment, run back towards the alcove. There's a half dozen of you with armaments waiting, okay?
Oh, okay. Be careful. And he points like,
Uh-huh.
He's here. They're here. They're fast. Be careful.
Okay. And I was just like, keep up the ruse until shit goes down and then move, okay? Got it?
Yeah, and he's looking at you, and he kind of weakly clink. And he's looking at you directly.
For yes, and
clink.
2 for no.
And he mentions the tent there is you can use the tent for some cover. And you notice that it's a tent that's facing, the opening is facing where you two are, but it's a closed front. So it's like,
Right.
you get the sense that you look at it, you look at him, there's a bedroll in there. The tent is opening is facing the mining thing.
Right.
He goes to bed. He gets up and goes here.
Okay. Yeah.
The point is not to see anywhere else, just to look at this particular chunk of wall. And that's what this
Right.
tent is
Oof.
for.
Mean.
And so that is there. You hear the guards moving more. They're like, rotate! And they're doing a round. They're all starting to move. There's guards everywhere doing a clockwise circuit. I'm not going to use the token for now, but you see that. They're moving, they're walking, trudging, almost as if the Dominion guards are also in some kind of... They're not being enslaved, but they're being heavily obligated. They're kind of in this regimented thing. And you do, from your vantage point, Yusuf, Feder, also see, you clock that there are four of those particularly more limber, tall, strong people on the bridge guarding the drow. So they are...
So these are all the same kind of vibe, like the same kind of division of the Dominion or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to say monk because that's not what they are, but they're monk-like. There's a similar way that they carry themselves. They're very muscular. One has green hair, one has purple hair, one's bald, one has blue hair. They have basic customization, but they're all very much the same type. They're very homogenous.
Sure.
And that's by design. You get the sense that you got one customization option in your character creation screen. And on the tallest mushroom, you do see a very large, muscular fighter type, as he's been described to you as Bonhart, on the mushroom, barking orders out. Milky eye. Bald.
Oh, so this is Johnny Smackdown?
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. All right. Well, we don't get to go fight him in a wrestling ring, but I guess we'll do it in this big circular pit here.
Yeah, so there's been a bit of time as you've done that. So let's backtrack it. We've got Tazlin and Yusuf. How are you following his lead? What are you doing? Everything I described to him is what he's seen. You guys haven't quite seen the fullness of that yet.
So, hey, Yusuf, should we do get help? I think we should do get help.
I think...
Do you know get help? Should I teach you get help?
I don't think that he's going to make an intelligence check.
And I'm just going, oh shit.
You're just like, okay, now
That's
what,
a 4. I don't know get help. What's get help?
Okay, so here, stand in front of me,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna put a little bit of gentle pressure on your back. Okay, you ready? We're gonna move just where it's on. Move us to like the middle of the bridge there.
Damn it.
Okay. And now you're starting to get a more visual of the scenario, Yusuf and Tazlin.
And then I'm gonna take a step back.
That was me. That was 100%. That was me. That was me. It was not anybody else but me.
So sorry for this, baby.
I hate you.
Take a step back, put my foot in the small of his back, and just like push.
Push?
Yeah, I'm gonna
All right.
take. Hold on, I need to do a strength here.
Contested strength. Are you going to,
No, I'm not resisting it. This is a plan, apparently.
Okay, so you're just willing and able to
I rolled a 17.
17? Okay.
And so as I like kick him forward into the area, and he goes sprawling a little bit, or like stumbles forward.
Uh-huh. We'll have a deck save for that in a second.
I don't think it's enough to like knock him over, but I just kind of will yell out, "Help! We need help!"
Okay. So
Dex save of a 16.
You're fine. You stumble out. But you do stumble out into the open, and you hear...
I slowly turn like, what the fuck?
And you shout that, and everything, sound-wise, stops. And you turn around, and everyone is looking at you. And now we have to do the motherfucker of all initiatives. As everyone in this has to roll for initiative. Hey, look, you know what? I'm into chaos, so let's see how this goes.
Mark me down for a 7, John. Because I don't know what the fuck is happening.
All right, what did everyone else roll?
Oh, shit.
I got a 22.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Very happy for
16. 16.
Oh, look, double digits. Look at that.
16, guys. It's all turning around. Hey, did we think that this was going to be like a regular boss fight and not like a super boss fight? Cool.
This is a regular boss fight for us.
Yeah, but no, it's one of the Bonhams.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought it was going to be like an ogre with like a flail or something. Now we have to fucking fight. Oh, well. Is it the last one? It's the last Bonham, right?
Other than the actual Bonham.
Right. Someone's probably regrowing in a coffin somewhere, right? Maybe?
Probably, because the one that fireballed that wasn't really...
Yeah. Shit. All right.
Pretty
Well,
sure he wasn't.
I just really...
It was an undead one,
I can't
a
believe
wizardy
that-
one, and now a monkey one.
I can't believe that I'm like surprised by this because I really thought we were gonna have to go to Slam Down later and fight the other one, and now I'm like, oh gosh, like it's so stupid. I'm like, great job, John. These two apparently saw this coming from a mile away. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, ooh, exciting.
Fucking hell.
You know, I'm one of those people that is like, when we don't really have a plan or much room to move, I'm just like, yeah, let's just do it.
We'll figure it out.
I'm glad I was in on the plan. I'm very happy
Great
that
job.
I was
Yusuf,
included
Listen,
in the plan.
that Holy Avenger is gonna come out and we're gonna be fine.
It's already
That's all I know.
out. Yeah, I missed, fuck.
Okay, so
let's see.
So there's Big Meanie sitting on the giant mushroom. There's 4 monks, and then there's also 4 guards, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And the monks are kind of around the bridge work to the pit. All right, got it.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Hey, John, quick clarification here. The one that I saw in the vision, was that the one at the menagerie?
The Bonham, yes.
Okay.
That is the one that was in the vision.
Okay. The one that was the one that we already killed, or that Tasla killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, apart from the single thing that makes him recognizable as a Bonham-like thing, the rest doesn't look very recognizable.
Just the bald head and the milky eye.
Yep.
Okay.
You do like he's got reddish dust from the mining of Skirl on him. Caked smudges suggest a lot of mining. Maybe he's even done some of it himself. He is not cleaned up for the wrestling show necessarily.
Got it.
But yeah, he is up there surveying everything, and he starts because he has a high initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be much further along the bridge, by the way, John.
So
Yeah, like
So you
right
moved
there.
up to me after you kicked me out?
Well, yeah, because I had to run in and be like, help, we need help.
okay, fair. So then,
I can't throw you.
would you if you could have?
Probably.
Yes, she would have. Without a doubt.
All right. The first thing Bonhart's going to do is he's going to jump down off this 25 foot mushroom, and
What sound does it make, John? The mushroom jump. Is it like boing?
you hear a Yahoo! No,
Yahoo!
more of a.
And then he goes, I'm not gonna win. Is that that's the big villain speech?
Yes, I am going to kick your ass. And lands.
Drew,
does
I'm
the
super
perfect-
sorry that this like super important moment in your backstory is being treated with the reverie and
It's all right. I'm used to it. Carry on.
He, as he jumps off the mushroom, you notice that he doesn't nearly fall as fast as you would expect someone to just fall off a thing. And he lands
because he's doing Luigi legs. God, I'm so sorry.
This is the energy. This is the energy we're coming into this with. We got it. Luigi jumps down. He lands perfect. Superhero landing, whatever. And immediately eyes Yusuf and just starts charging at you.
Okay.
And he'll get in front of you.
At least I'm on my feet.
Yes. And he is going to make 2 unarmed strikes against you. Let's see if those are. He comes in. He's coming in swinging. Just almost claws out, just ready to swipe at you. Well, blow me down. He has a nice modifier, but I rolled like shit. So 13 and a 14.
No.
Cool. He comes in and just moves fast, but doesn't hit you, and furrows his brow at you, and that'll be his turn. But he's gunning for you. He missed his 2 attacks against you, but he's coming in hot. Caslin, you're there too. He moved fast.
I will pull out Cass, but then in with my other hand, I will Eldritch Blast. Bonhart. All 26. Apparently my die wanted to roll 17 each time.
26 to hit
Yes.
for each one.
Yes.
Jesus
All right.
Christ. These are the new dice that I brought my wife back from PAX East. They're made by Norse Foundry. They're black on black. They're pretty great. I didn't know she'd be using them for tasks, though. I'm kind of honored.
No, they're, well, technically for me. But...
Well, yeah.
Do you want me to give you the damage all at once or separately?
All ones would be good.
40.
Whack, whack, whack.
Not bad.
Floss that, you plaque bastard.
Each blast hits him, sears, does damage. Definitely a lot harder than the guards you guys have been toying with. And do you use any movement as well, or is that your turn?
I'll move up next. No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. And then after...
And I'll just kind of be like, the help we were requesting was for the gnomes, just so you know.
After your turn, with almost a quick glance back, he reaches up and, with a legendary action, squeezes his fist together. And you notice that there's a spurt of blood from each of the 4 as
gains,
and the blood just...
The 4 monks or the 4
The 4
guards?
monks. The 4 monks.
Oh.
And they kind of react in pain, take some damage, but he seems to revitalize a bit and takes siphons from them. Which
Right on,
I gotta
so-
take
That means I'm definitely going to do that other thing on my next turn.
10 from each of them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh.
And yeah, you can even see it from where he's standing in front of you, just behind you, just like anime blood, like almost like an explosion of blood, like a mark of some kind has just given him something. Kind of similar to some things that you noticed with Bonenheim, the guy in the crypt.
Oh, sure.
They're playing with some similar tool sets, but that ends his legendary action. The guards are going to start moving.
And he's completely healed.
32. So the guards are starting to move towards where all the commotion is. Only one can get something off on Yusuf and complete whiff. He's just like, I want to fight too. What? With his spear. Nothing. Feder, you're next. You saw it all.
Yeah.
Help! The kick. Wrong order. And Bonhart just jumped down and siphon off of, and like, so there was a few different things that happened there.
So I am going to when I move my 30 feet, I'm gonna like go up, because pretty much I'm surrounded in this like little southern alcove by like the 2 tents and the mushroom. I'm gonna move forward kind of to that second tent. So I'm around it, like kind of like the 6 o'clock in this big like clock shaped cavern.
This way?
6 o'clock. So yeah, down towards the bottom, south.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go towards just straight forward towards the tent,
Towards the tent. So,
towards the other tent.
oh, this one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I want to come around and kind of see that on that kind of southerly 6 o'clock bridge to the drow.
Yeah.
Let me see. Do we feel like that's 60 feet? It feels like it's close.
Yep.
Okay.
60 gets to about the middle.
Okay. I'm going to, from my stealth position, throw 2 daggers.
Gotcha.
So,
Let me.
a dragon and a dragon tooth and a regular.
So basically, that southern on the the bridge, the one
Right.
monk-like.
Yes.
For the sake of this, given how you've seen what happened to them, maybe thrall is probably a better term
Right.
that you would clock. It's basically using them in such a way that they
Right.
help him. That's a word that would pop into your
Sure.
brain.
This is not the good. And, let's see, the first one is a 13 to hit. Nope.
First one misses.
Yeah. And then the second one is also a 13 to hit.
Both miss. Both feel. They get close.
Yeah.
To be fair, you're hiding. You're in a good position. They get close, but they just move ever so slightly, like almost like they heard something and shifted. And no damage was taken that day.
Okay. Well, shit.
You can see them bleeding a little bit though, even though you didn't hit them. So there's something going on with them.
Right. I go, shit. And I just stay put and see if that monk is going to notice me.
So surveying, what do we got here? One of these thralls has. Where are they going? Actually, no, they're going to go in. They see what's going on. They see Bonhart there. They're going to turn, almost like, okay, and go in and make attacks on the drow that are sitting down.
Oh, those motherfuckers.
All very good. All very good. Unarmed strike, what do we got? Let's bring him into combat for a second. Kills one, dead in 3 strikes.
Okay.
Knocks one of them drow down.
Motherfucker.
And 2 is going to start doing the same. All misses. Now this one has to roll, because they were attacked from the south. They are going to... nothing. They roll a 2. They're going to move down and start searching.
Okay.
Bringing us to... the last one is coming around. Boy, oh boy, I sure hope that's 40. Yusuf, you're next. So everyone has made their moves. They've started to shift around. One started attacking the drow. Well, 2 did. One successfully killed one drow. And you see some commotion going on beyond you. But in front of you directly is Bonhart. Big, hulking frame.
Mm-hmm.
Came in and surprisingly whiffed on his first attack against you.
He's going to shout, "Citizens of Dagnaruz, the Red Devil is here." He's going to bellow that through the cavern, and then he's going to take 2 swings at Bonhart.
Okay.
Well, the 3 is going to miss, I'm guessing.
Yep. Can you imagine? No, the enemy has 3 hit points, or 3 AC.
I mean, technically it's a 12. I'm guessing the 27 might hit, though.
The 27 does hit.
Okay, cool.
You guys are going like highs and lows on this.
Yep. Oh, shit. Okay.
That wasn't me that time.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was me.
Yep.
Yep. Totally. We're going to smite evil.
Okay. Smite. Oh, mighty smiter.
Smite him. And we're going to blow a 3rd level spell slot on this.
Ooh.
I get to re-roll this 1 because of 2-weapon master. Came back down as a 1. 5, that's better. Okay. Man, I rolled like shit. So, does he count as undead?
Technically, no.
Okay. Does he count as a fiend?
No.
Okay. And the other points don't matter. So...
The points are made up?
points are made up, they don't matter. Do you want all the damage, or do I need to separate it by type?
That is a good question. Let me see what kind of... No, just give me all the damage.
Excuse me. Okay, so 33 points from that hit.
Nice.
20 of that is radiant. And he missed on the other one. And he's going to, as a bonus action, I need him to make me a wisdom save.
All right. 21.
So I cast Compelled Duel on him. which basically makes him focus on me. But he made the save. But I
want to fight anyone but you. So after Yusuf, it will be Bonhart and then Tazlin.
Yeah, he made the save, so I don't think any of the other... I think the spell just ends, which makes sense. Okay.
All right. So you hit him. You did some damage on him, and he was not pleased with that. You see him take a deep breath in, and just faster than you've seen any before, he strikes out at you 5 times. Just rapid fire. The air move is almost unrealistic, like just unreal. And so he's got to roll 5 attacks against you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I need another. Where the hell is it? Okay, there. All right. First one, natural 20. Second one, 25. Next one, 16.
That's a miss.
Okay. It's a miss. 15, also a miss. And 18.
18 hits.
So then that's I need a con saving throw of a 11, 12. Not a very high con saving throw, but just a con saving throw. And then I got some math to do here quick.
Is that from the critical hit?
That's from the hits themselves. There was some element of monk-like...
Stunning strike.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Got it. Do I have to roll for each one?
Once. So it's one save. The DC has been affected by how many hit.
Oh, gotcha.
So-
You said it's a con save?
Con save, yes.
15.
Okay, cool. So that saves. And let me just quick do the damage math, and then I'll have a description for you here.
John, I just want to remind you that crit actually doesn't do anything because of this armor.
Oh, yeah.
Ho ho!
So it doesn't do extra damage, right? I wrote...
Correct. The critical hit doesn't happen. I'm immune to him.
Wild.
Interesting.
It's, yeah, just regular
Spicy
hit damage.
armor.
Okay, cool. So then the math is easy on that. So 30 bludgeoning damage.
30?
Yeah. Okay, so that was his attack. He is a bit surprised that it didn't do nearly as much damage as he hit what he thought was very true strikes against your armor. And the fact that they didn't affect you nearly as much causes him to raise an eyebrow. What is this that I've hit? He's intrigued and frustrated, and we're at Tazlin.
I am going... Is the one monk that killed the drow, is that within 60 feet of me?
Yeah, I think so.
Toll the dead.
Toll the dead?
Yeah. Because he's harmed.
Good point.
I need wisdom save.
16?
Nope.
Ah, okay.
Danny. What is it at this point? Is it D10 or D12?
Oh, for Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
No, it's a... Oh, no, yeah, because he's damaged. That's a D12.
Ha
24 points of damage.
They are not looking... They would be considered bloodied. That bell sounds out, and they just cringe. Whereas when Bonhart siphoned from them, there was an element of, we serve. This was more like, this has been taken. They curl in on themselves a little bit, taking a bunch of the damage, bring us to all 4 of the guards, who, let's just, for sake of this, they want to join the popular fight, but maybe can't. They don't get very far. The 2 that reach Yusuf, they're like, all right, we're gonna be productive members of this fight, and they're gonna both roll spear attacks. This armor's gonna be useful. They both rolled nat 20s.
Oh no!
So they weird. They come in for attacks, and I mean they're not the strongest or most damaging of any of them. So 8 total damage to you, piercing. They come in and they're going true. They're like, oh, we see it. We're running. We're charging in and stab. But like the armor's like, no. You feel this rejection course through your body of just, this could have been relatively bad. No. Bring it. There is an element of, there's an excitement that bubbles in you a little bit of the fact that you're tanking some hits. Not taking hits, you're tanking some. You are getting in the thick of heavy fighting. This is exciting. And at the end of their turns, before we get to Yusuf, Bonhart's going to use 2 out of his 3 legendary actions for the turn, and he raises both hands and just swirls them around, and almost like there's like a weird ghosting on each of the 4. That was me this time. Each of the 4 thralls. Mm-hmm. If you've ever seen, and I'm only using this example because I watched Chronicles of Riddick recently, Judi Dench as the elemental, just a wisp thing. They wisp into different positions, almost, if you will, shuffling the board.
Like he's castling them?
Yes.
What a dick.
And he is bringing them in. The one who was starting interested to see what Feder was up to.
Right.
Has now been reshuffled. And as they reorient into their new positions, they're like, what's going on? And then just readjust, like, okay, I guess this is what we are meant to do.
The fight for the gnomes has begun, and it looks like it's going to be a doozy. Unfortunately, I've ran out of time and must bounce. Let's do this again real soon, yeah? You and your ears right here, and me with my stories featuring everyone's favorite horny heroes. All that and more in these Demon Days.
Whenever you're ready, I can get us started.
Go ahead. Go for it. John, go.
Go.
John, go right now.
Get it!
Oh God. Oh,
John. John,
What?
go.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. Pull the book out. Hello. Thank you for the licks. I know you're just trying to taste the pizza that I was eating. Yeah. Yep.
Sad, but I feel like I've said that before too.
Abby, stop. Stop. You scavenger. Lay down.
Stop.
Kita.
Kita.
Yeah.
My
She and Moana. My 2 favorite Disney princesses.
Moana.
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 Well,
Sharks with laser beams. Moana.
hello there, Moana.
Bioluminescent algae.
Algae.
Just resurrect the ghost of Alan Rickman in the live action Moana is the crab. Why, hello there, Moana.
Check.
One, two, sibilance.
Popping my blowses. Popping my blowses. Abby, come sit at my feet. I don't know, gang.
I'm on a horse.
This is the energy I'm bringing presently.
Yes.